promotion fights and sending people to the other side of the street or letting people come to his side of the street or meeting ninjas in the turning lane like Wilder Fury 2 and 3. You know, especially after Saturday if Terrence Crawford get the W. You know, and then you got some PBC fans who are super duper delusional, and they think that it's a lie when somebody say Top Rank or when PBC fighters cross the street or meet somebody in the turning lane that they always getting their ass whooped. I mean, shit. I mean, you can run down the number of fights. Lomachenko beat Gary Russell. Kell Brook came and beat Errol Spence. I mean, it's a number of them. You know, I mean, shit, Fury, you know, came and beat Wilder twice after the first fight. Because he was with Top Rank the last 2 fights. Inoue just iced Fulton. Lomachenko came and beat Gary Russell. You know? And it's countless other ones that's out there. And I think some people would still consider Terrence Crawford a Top Rank fighter, kind of, if he come over and he is successful versus Errol Spence. You know? And I mean, Canelo didn't cross the street and whooped a few PBC fighters' ass. So some PBC fighters like Danny Jacobs crossed and lost to Canelo Alvarez. You know? And, you know, most of the time they successful is against Oscar De La Hoya. Ryan Garcia, you know, Joseph Diaz, they both got whooped on by Gary Russell and Tank Davis. But it's coming more and more evident that every time PBC and them cross the street or whatever the situation may be, or somebody cross the street, you know, they fighters are just not as good. And that a lot of that comes from the inactivity culture that PBC done built. A lot of it comes from bad matchmaking. I mean, all these can be looked up and be proven facts. I'm forgetting a lot of stuff because I'm on the fly. You know, I mean, you can just continue to look. A culture of inactivity, a culture of bad matchmaking, a culture of putting their prospects in bad spots. Like, you know, why would you let Jesus Ramos beat up on Joey Spencer? Why would you put Colbert in there? You know, well, it is what it is with Colbert. He lost. You know, Edwin De Los Santos, you put him in there with Rael Venezuela. I mean, some late replacement fights. They got that Bardos, that Carlos Bardos kid. They got his ass iced too. Who over there putting these prospects in bad spots and then giving them bad late replacements and they getting their ass whooped? So it's a different it's just different, bro. And you see why Al Haymon don't like doing cross matchups. Even though we felt that Derevchenko beat Triple G, shit on the scorecards, he lost, unfortunately. And you see why Al Haymon don't wanna play ball and don't want to break bread. Because every time when this fighter, you know, cross over, somebody come fight them, they lose. Even though Errol did get Kell Brook, you gotta understand, Kell Brook got him in Sean Porter. Got Sean Porter first. Don't forget Jamie McDowell coming over there and taking the belt and beating and defending the belt against Kamada. For real. So let's not forget all that. And there's a bunch of other ones I'm probably forgetting. And every once in a while, Andy will beat an Anthony Joshua. Earl Spencer beat a Kell Brook. Every once in a while. But it's got a lot to do with their culture, bro, of inactivity and bad matchmaking. It's just the typical, stereotypical black business. No real structure. Doing everything on the humbug. Everything emotional and relationship built. You know, straight up and down. And the way Foden got that ass beat, you got people saying that Foden went over there for just to sell his belt. Don't forget Manny Pacquiao coming over there taxing on Keith Thurman ass too. No, don't forget that. So, you know, this is why he reluctant to do these matchups. This is why, you know, he got to make sure Tank got a big weight advantage over Ryan Garcia. This is why. This is why. You know, this is why they be funny with the money. They don't want to pay nobody. They don't want to work with nobody no more. No, you got to cross the street, and then when you cross the street, they try to starve you out. They try to get every little advantage for their fighter. You know, it ain't a fair fight. You got to worry about judges. You got to worry about officials. Then they want to keep you inactive. Then they want to string you along. They want to bullshit you on the money, tell you what you is, what you ain't worth. And anybody that disagree with the caliber of fighter, bro, what I'm saying, man, you can look it up. Somebody said I like 5 and 47 or some shit, 42 versus top ranked fighters. I wouldn't be surprised if that stat was something similar. Wouldn't be surprised. This is why they baby Tank Davis the way they baby Tank Davis. And after what you seen with Fulton, and what you may see on Saturday, only time will tell, only time will reveal. Right? You definitely ain't seeing Tank and Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson might as well take Gervonta Tank Davis out of his vocabulary. How you go on your text message, you can remove or delete a word. He might as well take that out of his vocabulary. Because that ain't happening. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. And every time he do business, he a lot of times he on the wrong side of the business unless it's Oscar De La Hoya. He on the wrong side of the business. So he on the wrong side of the business. You know, and PBC fanboys act like this won't exist, that you're lying or you're not being truthful about what you're saying. It's cool. It's cool. This is why Al Haymon don't wanna play ball with nobody. He knows his fighters is not good enough, better than everybody else's. And the lone reason is just not for soul talent alone. It's because he holding his fighters back. He holding his fighters back. And what the hell is going on with people with winter jackets on in the middle of the summer? You could tell a lot of these dudes opiate and perk addicted ass generation, bro. Real talk, you can tell. They dressing just like crackheads. And people think the opiate epidemic ain't, and the meth epidemic ain't shit. Bullshit. This bullshit. These niggas ain't anemic. They fiends. They fiends, but I can continue to say to each his own. I'm not here to convince you. I'm not here to convert you. I ain't Pastor Jim Jones around here. Ain't no Kool-Aid being passed over here. Just facts. And you see why Al Haymon don't want to play ball. You see why. And truth be told, I don't blame him. I don't blame him. But he got to get some type of structure involved. He got to get some type of structure involved with his company as far as keeping at least his top elite fighters active. He got to keep some type of structure involved in keeping them active. But you continue voting in New Way, show why they continue not to make top fights. They continue to show you why. And that's been the narrative. That's been the storyline. Not even narrative. That's been the storyline way too much for PBC. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. We go live or drop a video. Financially, want to support the channel, Cash App, $CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree, find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.